KTYV Sports on FM.
The Corner Slice is proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Celebrate with great food, fun, and friends. Hey students, stop in and grab lunch to go. 2 slices for only $5. Or stay and play games in a laid-back, family-friendly atmosphere. Featuring delicious Brooklyn-style pizza, the Corner Slice is the perfect place to celebrate the Sailors or just come and chill with friends. Open daily from noon to close, and the pizza is hot and ready to go. Located upstairs in Old Town Square at 7th and Lincoln, the Corner Slice. You're gonna love it.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdown dances.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Hi, this is Terry.
And this is Phil.
From Russell's Auto Salon.
At Russell's, we make it easy for you. All you got to do is bring me an email address and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
We are proud to support Steamboat Sailors. Whenever you go on a long trip, it is important to check your vehicle's fluids. Not just oil and brake, but also your windshield wiper fluid, so you can see better. A quick tip so you don't get hit.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. Call us at 970-879-1515.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Katie Lake, and I'm a junior this year. My number's 11, and I started to play all over. I've been playing since, I think, 3rd grade. And I also really like to play with cross. And cross country this year, I started that. That was so much fun. I don't have time outside of school and sports. I haven't really started thinking about college yet. I'm kind of in denial mode. I don't really want to think about that yet. Will I play in college? Probably not. It'd be fun to run cross country in college. That would be really fun. 10 years, I see myself graduate from college, I don't know, with probably a degree in like something with science, like physics or something with biology. My favorite subject in school is definitely physics. So much fun. And my favorite movie. You know, my favorite movie is definitely Spider-Man Homecoming, but I haven't seen it yet. I've just been watching the trailers over and over. I'm a little obsessed. Okay, last summer I hung out with a lot of friends. That was pretty fun. And my goal for the season is to not get injured. That's a big goal. My goals for life are to enjoy what I do. What I will remember most about being a sailor is definitely the team and how much fun it was to be a part of everything, because it's just really funny. And my name's Katie. I'm a junior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Hi, Steamboat friends. This is Charlie Green from Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Do you ever notice how grumpy your parents get when house guests arrive? Or how mean your big sister gets when you have to share her room for the weekend? I've got the secret to keep everyone happy. Stop by Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane for the best price and selection on Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and Simmons mattresses. Plus a great selection of linens and even comfy mattresses for the pull-out couch. If everyone sleeps, everyone stays happy, and a great mattress from Mountain Mattress and Furniture is the secret.
Steamboat Resorts has been welcoming the world to the Yampa Valley for more than 30 years. Hi, this is Todd Siefkin, Executive General Manager for Steamboat Resorts. With a large array of properties situated around the mountain base, we can host you, your family, and friends for your next Steamboat vacation. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for your Locals Connection discount. That's 879-8000, or go online to steamboatresorts.com. Steamboat Resorts, the lodging leader.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 941 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Julia. I am a senior. My number is 3. I play shooting guard. I've been playing for 4 years now. I also like to dance and play guitar. I'd like to go to college at Colorado Christian University, Colorado State, or Seattle Pacific. In 10 years, I see myself working in the field of communications or psychology. My favorite subject in school is history. My favorite TV show is The Office. Last summer, I worked a lot in basketball. I went to some tournaments with my team, and I focused a lot on my shooting and getting my skills ready for this last season I'm playing. My goal for this season is to be a starter. My goals in life are just to make a positive impact everywhere I go on people's life and always keep a positive attitude with everything. What will I remember most about being a sailor is just the memories like I've made with the team and all the teamwork, and I've learned so many lessons from my coaches as well as my teammates, and those memories are going to go on with me forever. My name is Julia. I'm a senior at Steamboat Springs High School, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
Retirement, it's just not for me. I'm an old Air Force vet pushing 80. I've got no intention of quitting anytime soon. Apparently, my heart didn't get that memo. I went to the doctor thinking, case of exercise-induced asthma. A few tests later, I learned I had a critical blockage known as the Widowmaker. But the cardiologists at UC Health, they work together to bring it back out of retirement.
Read Val Terman's story at uchealth.org/stories. UC Health. Live extraordinary.
The Corner Slice is proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Celebrate with great food, fun, and friends. Hey students, stop in and grab lunch to go. 2 slices for only $5. Or stay and play games in a laid-back, family-friendly atmosphere. Featuring delicious Brooklyn-style pizza, the Corner Slice is the perfect place to celebrate the Sailors or just come and chill with friends. Open daily from noon to close, and the pizza is hot and ready to go. Located upstairs in Old Town Square at 7th and Lincoln, the Corner Slice. You're gonna love it.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdown dances.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Jimmy Osborne. I'm a senior. My number is 34, and I play center power forward. I've been playing for 8 or 9 years since 3rd grade. I think that later this year I'm going to play track. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved with STARS and Team Council. I'd like to go to college at University of Northern Colorado or Fort Lewis. I don't plan on playing in college, but I do plan on competing in intramurals. In 10 years, I see myself just trying to live my best life that I can. My favorite movie or TV show is probably The Office or Breaking Bad. I just find those shows very funny. Well, not Breaking Bad. I just like the seriousness of Breaking Bad, and I like The Office with how funny it is. Last summer, I did a lot. I went to Washington, D.C. through the YDCEA Corporation. I also worked at STARS. I hiked a 14er and volunteered at a triathlon. My goal for this season is just to be the best player I can, give everything I have to give. What I remember most about being a sailor, all the times in the bus rides, long bus rides, this will be a fond memory. I'm Jimmy Osborne. I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
This is Steamboat Sailors Basketball, brought to you by Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, The Corner Slice, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, UC Health at Yampa Valley Medical Center, Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals, and Mountain Mattress and Furniture. We now send it to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Basketball.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lone Epstein, alongside with my broadcast partner, Jack Colfer, at Kelly Meek Gymnasium, where your Steamboat Spring Sailors are in a back-to-back, second game in a back-to-back versus the Battle Mountain Huskies. Sailors won yesterday by 5 points. It was a close one. Ball's going to be picked away on the first possession of the game. Huskies go down, and Tyler Doyne is going to flop, but the Huskies are going to get called for a charge. Jack, this is a big-time game, and the Sailors might be better than this Huskies team, but it's still a rivalry. What do you think the crowd needs to bring energy-wise tonight?
You know, I think with big plays come a big reaction, and we're expecting those out of Mac Reniker. So I think the more they get rolling, it'll keep going and kind of reverse cycle.
And Lindquist is going to handle it for the Sailors. He's going to get fouled on the second attempt putback. Mac Reniker had 23 points last night against the Huskies. He was really the main factor. I mean, if he didn't do what he had to do, the Sailors probably would have lost this game, as the Huskies were able to go tit for tat with them. Blake Gentry as well as Uziel Olivius were both big-time players, and Lindquist hits the first free throw. That's the first bucket of the game. Sailors go up 1-0.
You know, it's 1-0, and the Huskies are already at 2 fouls. You know, this could, with the game only being within, I believe, 10 points yesterday, this bonus could come into play today. We're expecting a lot out of a Mac Reniker and Aiden Knaus as well, two of the highest scoring players on the team.
Liam McKenney puts up a shot on the Huskies' end. He buries it. Make it 2-1. Sailors get it back. Doyne drives in. Tries to go for the layup. No good. Uziel Olivius gets the rebound. Olivius working. Battle Mountain wearing their all-black jerseys, gold uniform, gold numbers, gold lettering, gold piping down the sides. They look fresh here tonight. Here's Olivius with his step-back three. Buries it. 5-1. Just like that, Sailors down. Reniker once more. Drives in. Kicks it out to Doyne. Near side top corner. Back to Reniker. Now over to Jack Martin. Martin working inside. Layup. Can't get it to go. Gets the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Stays with the Sailors.
You know, these inbound plays can become actually really important in these games. They might not seem very significant, but when you get players running around and get some in the paint, you can get them up for some easy 2 points.
Sailors inbound to give it up top to Dawson Lindquist. He loses it. Stolen away. McKenney in transition. 1v1 drives in. Layup blocked by Dawson Lindquist. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. He blocked it into the arms of Mac Reniker. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, so the Huskies are going to get it back. That's a huge break for Battle Mountain. Blake Gentry will be on the inbounds pass. 6:11 to go in the first. 5-1. Sailors down. Over to McKenney. Now he's going to give it over to Uziel Olivius. Olivius, the senior, 6 feet. Works it down low. And he drives in. That's Gustavo Carrillo with the bucket. 7-1 now. Sailors down. This happened exactly last night. Sailors went down 10-2 at one point. And they finally mounted a comeback, and we're up 30-15 minutes later. So Riniker shoots it cross court over to Dawson Lindquist. Lindquist is going to drive in, try to split the defenders, give it back to Tyler Doyne. Doyne now working around. Here's a three from Knaus. No good. He wasn't able to hit on many of those yesterday. Rebound gathered by Lindquist. Put back, got it. So Lindquist has all 3 points so far for the Sailors as they still down 7-3. Huskies working. Carrillo to Rotolo to Gentry for three. Blake Gentry with the answer. 10-3, Sailors down. Jack Martin now for the Sailors wearing their all-white uniforms. Tried to find Riniker inside. It's going to be stolen away by the Huskies. Blake Gentry has it now for Battle Mountain. Finds McKinney. McKinney posting up versus Knaus. Had an open shot. Decides to give it back out to Gentry. 3-ball again, no good. That time he was off. Jack Martin gets the rebound, and now he handles it. 10-3. 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter of action. Doyne handles it. Just past half court. Doyne works it over. It's going to be Knaus. Back up to Lindquist. Lindquist runs off the pick. Drives in. Outside. Martin. 3-ball. Can't get it. Oh, he got it. That was a Sailors bounce. Unbelievable shot. It hit the back of the rim and it bounced up. It looked like it was going out. And Jack Martin, that even fooled me. Martin gets the three. Make it 10-6, folks.
Some beautiful playmaking from Coach Van Dahl as well.
And McKinney drives in. That's going to be an offensive foul as Mac Riniker goes to the floor that time. So both fouls, or two of the three fouls rather, for the Sailors so far tonight have been offensive fouls for the Huskies. For the Huskies. Two of the three fouls for the Huskies have been charges. That's big-time play from the Sailors. Connor Hansen checks in the game. I told Hansen just 20 minutes ago as they were warming up, I said I want you to take 10 shots. Hopefully he does it. Piles also on the floor. Piles count tonight 5. He handles it at the top of the key. Ethan Piles now over to Mac Riniker. Riniker working. Give it back to Hansen. Down low to Piles once more. What a pass inside. He had Jack Martin. He decided not to take the layup. He pulls it back out. Give it over to Hansen. And now Doyne's just going to handle it, slow it down, call the ISO play, drive in, stolen away, gets fouled. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Blake Gentry, I believe. No, they are going to get Liam Hannigan for that. Excuse me. Hannigan checked in for McKinney. Sailors get it back. Riniker. Working around far side, it's going to be Ethan Piles. Now back over to Jack Martin. Martin working up top to Ethan Piles. Drives in, left hand, Euro step, out of bounds. Tipped out by the Huskies.
Huskies already at 4 fouls on the night. You know, you try to do your best, but sometimes the flops come into play and they can milk a foul out of it. It might come into play with that bonus later on in the game.
And there's a shot off the inbounds pass from Mac Riniker. Got it to go. His first bucket of the game. 2-point game. Huskies lead still 10-8. Hot start here for Battle Mountain. Liam Hannigan, the 6'6" senior, is going to give it over to Rotolo. Back to Hannigan, stolen by Riniker, out of bounds. Riniker was trying to run the sideline, and he tiptoed into the red just a little bit.
8-10 game, still easily available to gain the lead, and I think the Sailors are going to be able to do this with Mac Riniker.
There's Olivius with a block, and the ball is going to be gathered by Ethan Piles. Piles now handling it, drives in, kicks it out, Hansen for three, no good. Uzia Olivius Now working for Battle Mountain. Olivias gives it over to Hannigan. Hannigan's going to drive in along the baseline. That's going to be a travel called there. Steamboat bench knew it as soon as it happened. 2:07 to play in the first. Sailors down 10-8.
Dawson Lindquist checked in the game for Tyler Doyne. He had a pretty hot first couple minutes this game. We'll see if he can do some magic for the Sailors.
Rinneker gives it over to Connor Hansen. Now back up top, it's going to be Ethan Piles. Piles. Back to Hansen. Pitch and catch over to Trace Walker. Also checked in the game. Hansen now working, trying to penetrate this defense from the Huskies. Here's Ethan Piles getting to the rack, no good. Lindquist pulls down the rebound, steps up, layup, no good. It's in the air, and Rinneker gets it down again, steps back for the J, and that ball goes out of bounds, stays with the Sailors. What an impeccable job of crashing the boards for Steamboat.
You know, the defense is great, but in the end, you can't say much if they're not scoring, not getting it into the bucket, so we'll see if they can do something here.
Rinneker handles it, trapped in the corner. Bounce pass over to Lindquist. Comes off the pick for three. No good. Huskies pull it down with $1:15 to go in the first. It'll be It'll be Baker Gentry handling it. Rotolo now. Owen Rotolo in the corner. Finds Hannigan, loses it. Shot there, and that's good. From Gustavo Carrillo. Off kilter, hands in his face. Buried it, 13-8. Sailors now trying to get the last shot of this first quarter, I assume. Over to Trace Walker, black line three. That's a bad shot right there. And Trace Walker waves the coach Van Dahl and says, "My bad." He knows that he might get pulled out of the game here. Aiden Knaus checking in for Hansen. Tyler Doyne in as well for Rinneker.
There's holding just called. That's going to be on Dawson Lindquist and give it over to the Huskies.
You're absolutely right. So with a foul there, we've got 30 seconds to go. And this will be Jesus Caballero checking in the game for the Huskies. Baker Gentry handles it. 25 seconds now on the clock. Over to Carrillo. Carrillo in the corner to Rotolo. And this ball goes out of bounds, stays with the Huskies. 19 on the clock. 13-8. First quarter almost coming to a close as Carrillo drives in, stolen away. Here's Ethan Piles and company. Countdown commences. 10 seconds to go. In the corner, Knaus back to Walker. Now over to Tyler Doyne. 5, 4. Clock running down. Doyne from way downtown. Nothing doing. Final horn sounds. That'll do it. After one, the Sailors down 13-8 for Jack Colfer. I'm Lowen Epstein. We'll be back after the break.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the Sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Hi, this is Terry.
And this is Phil.
From Russell's Auto Salon.
At Russell's, we make it easy for you. All you got to do is bring me an email address and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
We are proud to support Steamboat Sailors. Whenever you go on a long trip, it is important to check your vehicle's fluids. Not just oil and brake, but also your windshield wiper fluid, so you can see better. A quick tip so you don't get hit.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. Call us at 970-879-1515.
Welcome back in quarter two action here at Kelly Meek Gymnasium. I'm Lowen Epstein along with my partner Jack Colfer. Jack, what? You came up to me off air and you said that was a pretty bad first quarter. What do you mean by that?
You know, the Sailors just weren't taking many shots, and the ones they were, it seemed like they were rushing it, and they weren't really doing much defense-wise.
Absolutely. As Owen Rotolo gives it out to Uziel Olivias. Olivias back to Rotolo. Slowing it down here. This is going to be Carrillo, now over to Gentry. Gentry near side top corner, back to Rotolo. Rotolo drives in, gets trapped in the corner. Finds Olivius down low. Good defense here from the Sailors. Bench loves it. As Olivius gives it up to Gentry now. They can't find any gaps. As Rotolo handles it on the near side now. Over to Gentry. Pump fake inside to Carrillo. For three, no good. Pulled down by Doyne. Doyne now working right to left on your radio dial. Tyler Doyne working versus Olivius. Now gives it over to Ethan Piles. Piles back up top. Over to Knaus. Here's Lindquist inside, finds Knaus. Tried to get the reverse layup, nothing doing there. And Baker Gentry is going to give it over to Caballero now. Now Rotolo. Caballero did not play in last night's game against the Sailors. As a shot there from Rotolo is no good. Pulled down by Dawson Lindquist. Lindquist goes behind the back, steps back, finds Knaus. Thought he was going to take a three there. But instead he gives it over to Ethan Piles. Piles inside. Ball's going to be stolen away. That's a bad pass from Ethan Piles. And Battle Mountain, Baker Gentry and company come away with it. Floater from Gentry off the window, no good. Too many fast-paced possessions here as Doyne drives in again. That's an offensive charge. And right as I was saying that, too many fast-paced possessions here from the Sailors. They've got to slow it down and get what they can, get what they can take. No need.
When they do this, it just turns into waste of possessions, and that's why they only have 8 points on the board. Connor Hansen checks in along with Ethan Piles, and Mac Reniker's back in the game. Maybe they can turn this around and do something for the Sailors.
It's going to be Battle Mountain. Gentry almost stolen away. He gives it over to Jack Sullivan, getting his first minutes of the game. Rotolo working versus Hansen. Rotolo's going to drive in. Pull-up jumper. Got it. 15-8. Sailors not even in double digits yet. We're a few minutes in to this second quarter. Here's Doyne. Kicks it out. Piles drives in. What a pass there. Back out to Doyne as it's going to be worked to Reniker. Three ball. No good. And Jack Sullivan, Uzi Olivius pulls it down for the Huskies. Mac Reniker does everything, but he's never really been a great three-point shooter. As Caballero works in here, stolen away by Reniker. Here he comes in transition. Euro step. What a move as he gets to the rack for two. Holy mackerel.
Always expected from the best player on the team.
Left-handed Euro step layup for Reniker gets the Sailors to 10 points. 15-10, 5-point game. And we're going to see a timeout from Battle Mountain. First time out of the game. Want to take a moment to say a quick shout out to some of our sponsors here on 105.7 KTYV, also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated. The contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. The Corner Slice, celebrate the Sailors with good food, fun, and friends in Old Town Square and downtown Steamboat. And Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between town and McDonald's on Highway 40. What I was just thinking to myself is I was watching these plays, and when they're shooting these layups, the rest of the team is already backing up to be able to go on defense. I think they're just not even expecting to make these shots. If they can crash the boards a bit more, and I think they're just not looking to make all these shots.
Battle Mountain inbounds the pass. Uzi Olivius is going to handle it far side top corner. Olivius working. Brings it out. Guarded by Ethan Piles. Olivius calls for someone, and it's stolen away. Reniker, transition, flush! Mac Reniker slams it home. Crowd on their feet. 15-12. Wow. He read that. As we see a deep shot from Rotolo. That ball goes out of bounds. That'll be Sailors basketball. What a play from Mac Riniker.
Turn it into a 3-point game. Maybe the Sailors can do something with this. We haven't seen Connor Hansen or Aiden Knaus be very active. If they can work some of their magic and sink a three, they could turn this around easily.
Mac Riniker's going to handle it. At the top of the key. Looks left. Finds Hansen. Back up top. It's over to Lindquist. Now inside to Doyne. He gets fouled. Riniker found Doyne on that. And Doyne's going to head to the free throw line shooting 2. 5th foul for Battle Mountain in this first half. Sailors have cleaned it up real nice. They've only got 2. And that is going to be called on Liam Hannigan. That's going to be his 2nd of the game. Tyler Doyne hits the first one.
Tyler Doyne has never really been a strong offensive player. He's great at defense, but when he goes to the line, he's dangerous, making high 90% of his free throws. I say that.
Another shot from Doyne, no good. 15-13, 2-point game. Huskies still hanging on to the lead. Hannigan, volleyball pass over to Olivius, near side top corner. Olivius goes between the legs. And he's going to step up, drive in, kick it out. Gentry for 3. No good. Rebound out of bounds. That was the NBA. That would be an instant replay play right there. But instead, they're going to give this to the Sailors, fortunately.
Luckily, but I'd say that would probably be going to Battle Mountain. It looked like it was off the hands of Connor Hansen last, but can't argue.
Mac Riniker, once more at the top of the key. Gives it over to Hansen, bounces off his face, gathers it, kicks it across court. Back to Riniker, top of the key now to Jack Martin. Inside, it's going to be Lindquist. Lindquist looking for someone to go with it. Steps back behind the arc, drives in, layup. Good. Oh, he missed it. Holy mackerel. I thought that was a shoo-in. Don't you agree?
I agree.
I thought he never misses those.
Wide open.
He rarely misses those. So Lindquist with the missed layup. And a cross-court pass over to Olivius. Olivius now over to Liam McKenney inside. McKenney trying to post up the 6'6" center. McKenney gives it back to Olivius. Pump fake. Nothing doing here for Battle Mountain. Crowd getting into it now. Defense coming up big for the Sailors. Look at Mac Riniker. Look at the way he positions himself. As a 3-ball from Gentry is good. But the way Mac Riniker positions himself, he knows the scouting report so well. Here's a spin move, Jay, from Riniker. No good. Huskies have it back. He knows the scouting report so well. He knows whoever has the ball, whether they're a right or left-handed shooter, and he's going to line up the opposite. It's incredible to watch. Look at him right now. He's on Owen Rotolo. He's over to the left because he knows that Rotolo can't go. He wants him to go the other way. Exactly. It really is incredible.
He does his homework, and that's why he's the best on the team.
And here's a shot from Gentry. That was way off. Riniker gets the rebound. 2-on-2 opportunity. Behind the back. What a pass to Jack Martin. Layup, no good. Riniker, rebound, second attempt. Got it. He went behind the back. Call him white chocolate, baby. Wow. Mac Riniker. Crowd loved that one. $1:30 to go. Second quarter. Sailors down 18-15. 3-ball there. No good. That was Gustavo Carrillo. He missed that. So $1:15 to go. Riniker drives in again. And he gets the bucket once more. Not even a surprise anymore, really.
Beautiful plays. Beautiful.
As it's going to be Owen Rotolo with his team up by 1. Huskies leading 18-17. Inside. Blocked by Riniker. Wow. Carrillo went up and Riniker said, definitely not. Wow. Mac Riniker with the rejection in the paint. Got the crowd standing. Hanson handles it now. 30 seconds to go. Dawson Lindquist gives it over. Tyler Dorn, far side, top corner. Now back inside to Lindquist. Lindquist gives it out to Hanson. They're going to work it around, trying to get the last shot of the half. 18, 17. Countdown commences as we run with 10 seconds to play. Here we go now. 7, 6. Here's Doyne for 3. Off the window. No good. Rotolo, rebound. Stolen away by Martin. Steps back. Jumper. In and out. No good. That would have been a sweet play. So Mac Whitaker, the highlight of this first half. As we head into the locker room, Sailors down 18-17. For Jack Hofer, I'm Lone Epstein. We'll see you after the break.
This is Steamboat Sailors basketball, brought to you by Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, The Corner Slice, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, UC Health at Yampa Valley Medical Center, Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals, and Mountain Mattress and Furniture.
Hi, Steamboat friends. This is Charlie Green from Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Do you ever notice how grumpy your parents get when house guests arrive? Or how mean your big sister gets when you have to share her room for the weekend? I've got the secret to keep everyone happy. Stop by Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane for the best price and selection on Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and Simmons mattresses. Plus a great selection of linens and even comfy mattresses for the pull-out couch. If everyone sleeps, everyone stays happy, and a great mattress from Mountain Mattress and Furniture is the secret.
Steamboat Resorts has been welcoming the world to the Yampa Valley for more than 30 years. Hi, this is Todd Siefkin, Executive General Manager for Steamboat Resorts. With a large array of properties situated around the mountain base, we can host you, your family, and friends for your next Steamboat vacation. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for your Locals Connection discount. That's 879-8000, or go online to steamboatresorts.com. Steamboat Resorts, the lodging leader.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 941 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Good evening, y'all. I'm JC May. I'm a junior in high school. I'm number 21. I play point guard and wing. I've been playing basketball for about 7 years now. Outside of school and sports, I'm actively involved in 4-H. I would like to go to college at MSU or Wyoming. I would like to play basketball in college. My favorite subject in school is science. My favorite movie is Sweet Home Alabama. Last summer, I was actively involved in raising a 4-H market hog. I raised 3 of my own. I took one to county. I took one to county. I took one to state fair, and I did pretty well with that. And then I sold one private treaty. My goal for this season is to provide a fun-filled environment for me and my teammates. And my goals for life are to just be a leader and be looked up to by younger people in my life. What I will remember the most about being a sailor is the family and community. I think that we all get along pretty well and all this stuff, and I love the support from the community from coming and watching. Once again, I'm JC, I'm a junior, and I am proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors Basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
Retirement? Just not for me. I'm an old Air Force vet pushing 80. I've got no intention of quitting anytime soon. Apparently, my heart didn't get that memo. I went to the doctor thinking, case of exercise-induced asthma. A few tests later, I learned I had a critical blockage known as the Widowmaker. But the cardiologists at UC Health, they worked together to bring it back out of retirement.
Read Val Terman's story at uchealth.org/stories. UC Health. Live extraordinary.
The Corner Slice is proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Celebrate with great food, fun, and friends. Hey students, stop in and grab lunch to go. 2 slices for only $5. Or stay and play games in a laid-back, family-friendly atmosphere. Featuring delicious Brooklyn-style pizza, the Corner Slice is the perfect place to celebrate the Sailors or just come and chill with friends. Open daily from noon to close, and the pizza is hot and ready to go. Located upstairs in Old Town Square at 7th and Lincoln, the Corner Slice. You're gonna love it.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdown dances.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Jack Martin. I'm a senior at Steamboat. I'm number 4. I'm a guard. I've been playing since my freshman year. I also like to play ultimate frisbee. Outside of school and sports, I'm involved in paper mache. I'd like to go to college at CU. I probably will not play in college. In 10 years, I see myself being a successful businessman. My favorite subject in school is math or stats. My favorite movie is Monsters, Inc. I like this movie because it's scary. Last summer, I worked construction. I traveled a little bit this summer. I spent some time with my family. I worked for Timberline. I built a garage this summer in Clark, and it took about a month and a half. And I also built a deck, and that was about another month. And it was a good experience, and I envisioned what I would do for basketball season. I think about it all the time. I visualize the plays in my sleep, and I make sure I'm always prepared. My goal for this season is to improve. My goals for life are to have fun, and what I'll remember most about being a sailor is being with my teammates. My name is Jack Martin. I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's on The only way ACE supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, ACE invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at ACE and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
This is Steamboat Sailors Basketball, brought to you by Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, The Corner Slice, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, UC Health at Yampa Valley Medical Center, Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals, and Mountain Mattress and Furniture. We now send it to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Basketball.
Yeah, I'm Lone Epstein live with Jack Colfer as we start off this second half of action. Jack, it's a low-scoring game, but it's also close. Sailors down 18-17. What'd you see in that first half?
You know, there wasn't much to see. The Sailors were doing pretty good on defense, but they just weren't scoring much.
That's absolutely right. It was they had a lot of steals, and a lot of their points came in transition. There's an air ball there from Dawson Lindquist as Blake Gentry gathers that one for the Huskies. Shoots a three from the black line and hits it. If that's how the Huskies are shooting, Sailors got no chance. 21-17 now. Here we go, Mac Riddicker. Riddicker kicks it out to Lindquist. Lindquist steps back, gives it to Knaus. Now over to Riddicker. Riddicker working, finds Martin. Martin's going to look inside, find Lindquist again, and he's going to work it around. Crowd wanting to travel, finds Knaus for three, no good. Ball's going to be tipped up, and Uzio Olivias is able to get the rebound.
Surprising no travel called there. I think even Dawson Lindquist was expecting it.
I think you're right. As Olivias gives it over to Owen Rotolo. Back to Olivias, almost stolen away by Riddicker. He's a relentless defensive athlete as Blake Gentry handles it now near side top corner. Work it around over to Rotolo. Rotolo runs off the pick. Gets some space. Sends it over to Gentry. He goes along the baseline. What a pass to Olivias as he drives in. Back out to Gentry for three, and he can't get it to fall. There's going to be a whistle called here. Let's see what they get on this. That's going to be on Tyler Doyne. His second of the game. Sailors get the first foul of the half.
Not great so far. I'm sure Coach Van Dahl can't be happy with him, but, you know, it's only a minute and a half in. There's still 4 points separating the two scores. I think it's easily doable.
Uzio Olivias. He's going to tip it over to Rotolo. Now back to Gentry. Baseline. Shoots it around. Stolen by Doyne. Tried to throw it off of a Battle Mountain player. Instead throws it right to Liam McKenney. Puts up the lay-in. No good. Liam McKenney, a non-factor here tonight. He had a big game last night against the Sailors in Battle Mountain. Riddicker was looking for a backdoor pass, intercepted there by Carrillo. McKenney's going to handle it once more. Over to Olivias. Olivias working between the legs. Now finds Gentry in the corner. Gentry, no-look pass. Cross-court to Olivias. Gets a man in the air. Floater, no good. Second attempt, rebound, got it. Uzio Olivias, relentless. Puts the Huskies up 23-17. Riddicker gets to the rack, and he's going to get called for a charge. Oh, man, Mac Ridicker's angry right now. He is angry. I've known this kid for I don't know how many years, and I can tell by his emotions he is pretty mad right now.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't put up a point in probably 3 minutes, 4 minutes of gameplay. I think Ethan Piles is going to be checking in. They've made only maybe one or two threes. Their whole entire team has probably been Mac Riddicker with, I think, 14 points, 12 or 14 points. So we'll see. I mean, they just haven't been doing much outside the three-point line, and I'm sure it's got to be disappointing, but they're still in this.
Sailors called a timeout here. Now coming out of it. It's going to be Owen Rotolo. Rotolo gives it over to Gentry. Gentry's going to work it up the floor. Back to Rotolo, near side top corner. Now Gentry's going to take it along the baseline, loses it for a moment. Doyne trips him up, and Martin comes out with the ball for the Sailors. So Dawson Lindquist now takes it up the floor, moving left to right. Over to Ethan Piles, back inside to Lindquist. Lindquist driving, layup, got it. Dawson Lindquist makes it a 23-19 game. I was talking to some players and parents before the game, and I was saying, the Sailors only beat this team by 5 last night. McKinney 3-ball, buries it. Wow. Liam McKinney, they're going to give him 2, saying his foot was on the line. 25-19. Anyways, I was talking to some players and parents. They said this game was going to be a blowout for the Sailors. They said, we don't expect it to be within 5 anymore. And sure enough, this Battle Mountain team underrated, almost 500 on the season, as they're standing at 8-10, 4-4 in the league. They're ranked 165 in the state. Sailors are ranked 6th. And yet Battle Mountain is playing them so tough. Gotta give them a round of applause for that. As Gentry handles it, gives it cross court. And it's stolen away by Jack Martin. Martin's going to pull it out, slow it down here. Give it in the corner, Ethan Piles. Piles working. Looks inside, finds Dawson Lindquist. Lindquist now spins around. Gives it back out to Doyne. Doyne loses it, and he threw it away. Gentry, loose ball, grabs it. Layup blocked by Riddicker. And another block by Lindquist as Carrillo wanted the second attempt. Unbelievable hustle from Mac Riddicker to get back into the defensive end. Ball's tipped up, it goes out of bounds.
This game is just so important for these Sailors. It can decide whether they're going to have home games for the playoffs or not. And the way they're playing, I don't know if they're going to win. There's been hustle, there's been good plays, but definitely not enough to put them. They're 6 points behind. If they keep playing like this, I don't know if it's even attainable to get even with them. Sure, Van Dahl's cooking something up for them, trying to get them to get a play in, and he can't be happy with them. I'm sure they're not happy with the way they're playing themselves.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you're absolutely right. Sailors in the midst of a timeout here. It's a good point because the past few games before this Battle Mountain doubleheader, when they played teams like Summit County and they won by 8-10 points, Coach Van Dahl was still not happy because there's a certain style of basketball that the Sailors have kind of trademarked. And that's physical in the paint, not shooting 10 threes a game. And they haven't been able to make anything tonight. The only, really shoe-in points that they have is anything from Mac Riddicker that comes out of the paint.
Exactly.
3-point range. Aiden Knaus is 0 for 2. Do we even have a three-pointer?
I think we have one. Maybe from Dawson Lindquist.
It was the first. It was one.
So.
It was in the first quarter. So it'll be interesting to see how the Sailors continue to go here. As Riddicker runs off a pick, drives in, layup no good. Doyne's there for the putback. That is some phenomenal teamwork right there.
Heads up plan right there.
Tyler Doyne came out of nowhere for the putback after Riddicker missed the lay-in. Liam McKinney has it now, drives out, finds Olivius, top of the key. He's going to call for the ISO here versus Doyne. No, he's going to send it over to the far side to Gentry. Inside back to McKinney. McKinney's working along the baseline. Bounce pass over to Olivius, stolen away for a moment. Now back to McKinney. McKinney gets trapped, slapped by Riddicker. Ball's on the floor. Olivius picks it back up. Uzio Olivius now over to Gentry. Gentry now sits in the corner, gives it over to Rotolo, back inside to McKinney. McKinney working, loses it off his foot. Gentry gets it back, heaves a shot and no good. That's a long possession for
great defense.
That was sloppy too from Battle Mountain. Sailors down by 4 now, 25-21, low scoring game. As it's going to be Piles for 3.
First 3 of the game, of the half, excuse me.
Ethan Piles buries the 3 ball. That's his first points of the game. And he's got 3 of the 5 needed. Liam McKinney drives in, finds Gentry, layup, no good. Second attempt, got it. That's an athletic play from Blake Gentry. Sailors now handling it. It's Riniker. Back out to Lindquist for 3. He got it. So back-to-back 3s, just like you said, first of the half for Ethan Piles, and then Dawson Lindquist comes back and hits another one. And just like that, it's all tied up. 27-27. McKinney inside. He's going to give it out to Olivius. Olivius at the top of the key. This game's getting exciting, folks. He steps back, pulls it, no good. Gentry rebound, got it. Blake Gentry doing everything tonight. As Dawson Lindquist sends it into the corner. Ethan Piles. Piles gives it over to Hanson. Sailors looking to build a lead. Another 3 from Lindquist. In and out, no good. Out of bounds. Goes to the Huskies.
That last put up by the Battle Mountain Huskies, you can see there that the Sailors were just watching it bounce in and out. And they were just standing there watching it like they were watching clouds on a nice day. They weren't doing anything to help themselves.
Gentry's going to handle it. Gives it inside to McKinney. Almost stolen away by Riniker. Gives it outside. Back to Gentry. Now inside to Carrillo. Aaron pass there. Not sure what happened. Doyne gets the loose ball. Drives in, and he gets it taken away. Unreal defense. Wow. How did he get that away from Doyne like that? He just took Doyne to the weight room. And now it's going to be Uziel Olivius in the corner. Olivias drives in, puts up a shot, and that's not going to count as the horn sounds. That'll do it for this third quarter. Sailors down by 2, 29-27 as we head in to the fourth and final frame. It's getting exciting, folks. I'm Lone Epstein for Jack Colfer. We'll be right back after the break.
Hi, this is Terry.
And this is Phil.
From Russell's Auto Salon.
At Russell's, we make it easy for you. All you got to do is bring me an email address and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
We are proud to support Steamboat Sailors. Whenever you go on a long trip, it is important to check your vehicle's fluids. Not just oil and brake, but also your windshield wiper fluid, so you can see better. A quick tip so you don't get hit.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. Call us at 970-879-1515.
Hi, Steamboat friends. This is Charlie Green from Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Do you ever notice how grumpy your parents get when house guests arrive? Or how mean your big sister gets when you have to share her room for the weekend? I've got the secret to keep everyone happy. Stop by Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane for the best price and selection on Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and Simmons mattresses. Plus a great selection of linens and even comfy mattresses for the pull-out couch. If everyone sleeps, everyone stays happy, and a great mattress from Mountain Mattress and Furniture is the secret.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm along with Jack Colfer, and let me tell you something, folks. As broadcasters, this is the games we like to see. Not necessarily low scoring, but it's a tight one. Jack, Sailors, fourth quarter. What do they need to do to secure this W?
You know, they've been putting up a few threes that third quarter, and I think if they can keep doing that, that's what's gotten them even with this team.
McKinney drives in, lost it for a moment, and then he was trying to find Carrillo, and he throws it out of bounds. So here we go. What do you expect to see on this Sailors' first possession? As Whitaker takes it up.
I think they're going to slow it down. I'm sure the coach had them a play drawn up on the board, so I think we're going to see something for them.
Here's Riniker. Gives it over to Trace Walker. Back to Riniker. Riniker's going to drive in along the baseline. Pull up Jay. Buries it. That was a nice little give and go, just like you said. That's a drawn up play. They call it Western, and it's just a little movement with a screen from the back door, and that's That's Riddiker's bread and butter right there. As Carrillo drives in, kicks it out. Rotolo in the corner, 3-ball, air ball, and Piles gets the rebound. Sends it all the way down. What a pass. Heater over to Trace Walker. Now back down to Dawson Lindquist. To Riddiker. What a move, and he gets the lay-in. Sailors lead 31-29.
He's great at just finding those pockets and squeezing right through them.
And it's going to be Blake Gentry worked out. Far side, top of the key. Tried to find his teammate in the paint, and I'm not sure. Could you tell what he was looking for there? I think he was trying to find Liam McKenney, but that one just goes out of bounds. Sailors are going to get it back, and we'll see a timeout from Coach Vandal. And with that, in the fourth quarter, want to say a quick shout out to some of our sponsors at SteamboatRadio.com or terrestrially at 105.7 KTYV.
Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, and garden, and more by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. UC Health, Yampa Valley Medical Center, bringing innovative and leading-edge care to patients throughout the Rocky Mountains. Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office. Call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Friends coming to town, call them at 879-8000 for the Locals Connection discount. I'd say it's been pretty sloppy play by the Huskies this first minute and a half of play in the fourth quarter. I'm sure they're looking to turn it around. Sailors finally have the lead by 2 points. I'm sure they're trying to keep it, and I think the way they're playing this second half, I think they're going to be able to. Coming out of the timeout, Sailors have the ball. Doyne works it over. Piles inside. Tries to find Riddiker. There's going to be a foul called here. Let's see who they get on this. And this is going to be on Carrillo. Gustavo Carrillo, the 5'11" senior. Here's a shot from Hansen. 3-ball, no good. McKenney gets the rebound. Now McKenney going to give it over to Olivius. Back to Rotolo. In the corner, down low to Carrillo. Back to McKenney. Top of the key. Rotolo, 3-ball. No good. Rebound Riddiker. Here we go in transition. Riddiker. Oh, man, that's a bad play there as he was trying to find Lindquist. And he just threw the ball a little bit too low. And it went off of Lindquist's foot out of bounds. There was some potential there, but can't make every play. And sadly, that was one that could have been a key play for them.
Rotolo now. Over to McKenney, top of the key, looking for the pick and roll. Here we go, options as he surveys. Now sends it over to Olivius, far side, top corner. 5:35 to go. Sailors lead 31-29. Fourth and final frame as McKenney can't hang on to it. Ball goes out of bounds. Sailors get it back.
Again, more sloppy playing. I'm sure their coach can't be happy. I think he just wants them to slow it down, and make some cleaner passes. Renneker's taking it down, calling something out to his fellow teammates on the court. Here's Riddiker running off the pick. Spin move, drives in, blocked. And Mac Riddiker, never thought I'd be saying this, gets blocked by Liam McKenney, the 6'6" junior. Wow, that's a big-time play from Battle Mountain. I don't think you realize Battle Mountain gets it back now. 5 minutes to play. Sailors only up by 2. Olivius handles it, far side, top corner. Now Olivius is going to back up, try to get one-on-one with Ethan Piles. Maybe the best ball handler on this Battle Mountain team. Back to McKenney now, top of the key. He's going to drive in, sends it out to Rotolo. Rotolo runs off the pick, inside to McKenney. And McKenney is going to find Gentry. Layup, no good. He couldn't get it to go. As a backdoor pass to Lindquist puts the Sailors up by 4. Wide open. 29. Wide open basket. You can't really do that when you got 3 players on the court that are 6'5".
You're absolutely right. That's a good point. And he found Lindquist coming out of nowhere from the corner. Here we go to Carrillo. Carrillo over to Rutolo. Back inside to McKinney, and he's blocked from behind, but he gets fouled. That's going to be on Matt Riniker. And Liam McKinney's going to head to the free throw line. Let's talk about fouls. Neither of these teams have been in foul trouble here tonight. No teams in the bonus, and this is the first shooting foul of the half.
Exactly. I mean, one foul for the Huskies is pretty impressive, and 3 of the Sailors' fouls just this half have been on Matt Riniker, and I'm sure it's not a worry for them that he's going to foul out, but you got to be careful.
Riniker's only got two on the evening. Sailors got 3 on the half. Riniker has 2 so far tonight. And the Sailors are going to be up 33-30. As McKinney goes 1 for 2. Huskies rebound. Gentry, 3 ball, no good, out of bounds. Goes to the Sailors.
Piles was right there, and he knew as soon as it went out of bounds that it was not him. Might have looked like it, but it was a good call on the ref calling that off. Battle Mountain.
Mac Riniker is going to drive in, kick it down low to Ethan Piles. Back up top to Doyne. 3.5 minutes to go. Sailors hang on to a 3-point lead. This is a big defensive possession here for the Huskies as Hansen's going to drive in. Layup, got it! Connor Hansen with maybe the biggest bucket of the game.
Certainly his first points of the night, which is pretty surprising coming from him.
So, Uziel Olivias is going to handle it. And there's going to be an offensive foul here. They're going to get Liam McKinney for the illegal screen. And he's trying to talk to the ref. He got hooked up on Dawson Lindquist at the top of the key. And now, that'll be McKinney's 3rd foul of the game. So, Riniker and company take it back up the floor, moving left to right on your radio dial. Reminder, this Sailors team beat the Huskies just last night in Battle Mountain. Here's a 3 from Piles. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Huskies take control. They beat this team just last night, and it was a close one there too. The only difference is the Sailors were dominating for most of the game, and Battle Mountain was able to mount a comeback. Timeout here from the Sailors as we've got 2:57 to go in the ball game. Sailors up 35-30. Want to say a quick shout out to some of our sponsors on 105.7, also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
UC Health, Yampa Valley Medical Center, bringing innovative and leading-edge care to patients throughout the Rocky Mountains. Chris Puckett at the downtown Edwards Jones office. Call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Friends coming to town, call them at 879-8000 for the Locals Connection discount. Mountain Mattress and Furniture, located on Loggers Lane, offering the best prices and service without leaving the valley. Shop local and sleep great.
And the Denver Nuggets drop their 2nd game in a row as they lose tonight to the Brooklyn Nets, 135-130. D'Angelo Russell for the Nets. He's an all-star, folks. Dropped 27 and 11 assists. Nikola Jokic triple-doubled in the loss. He had 25, 10, and 14. Nuggets also lost a couple nights ago to the Pistons. They got blown out of the water. Granted, they are without some of their big-time players. Paul Millsap, Gary Harris still should be coming away with these wins. So back to the Sailors. 2:54 to play. Sailors up, 35-20. Liam McKinney's going to handle it versus Riniker. This is a big possession for the Huskies. They need points here. McKinney's going to drive in and send it back out to Gentry. Back into McKinney. I like the way they're playing this. Slow. Take what you can get. And sure enough, Carrillo caps off the drive with a bucket. 3-point game, 35-32. 2:25 to go. Riniker drives in, floater, got it. I don't know what the Huskies were doing on that. They didn't even attempt to guard him.
Can't do that against Mac Riniker. Absolutely can't do that.
So we're going to see Liam McKinney now working. Gives it over to Carrillo. Drives in. And he gives it back to Olivius. Olivius runs off the pick. Nice defensive switch there from the Sailors as Connor Hansen matches up versus Owen Rotolo. Rotolo drives in, sends it out to Olivius, steps back, 3-ball. Oh, I thought that was on target. And Battle Mountain flies in for the rebound, but Carrillo can't handle it, and he goes out of bounds off his knee. Sailors are going to get it back, up 37-32, minute 41 remaining.
I think it's absolutely doable that they can stay in the lead for the rest of this game. They just have to keep their head in it and not get too high on their horse, I think.
And this ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by the Huskies. Rinneker's lucky to throw that off of Carrillo. And now Steamboat's going to get it back. Huskies have a lot of fouls to give, and they're going to use one there. Carrillo fouls Rinneker. That's his second of the game. 90 seconds to go in this one, as Ethan Piles will inbound it. Piles gives it over to Hansen, and he's going to get fouled. If you're the Sailors, you got to pass that ball. Pass the ball, run the time off the clock. There's another foul there.
Exactly. Connor Hansen was just holding on to it. And, maybe there wasn't a guy open, but you still got to at least dribble, try to do something.
And here we go now. Tyler Doyne dribbling, moving, and finally gets fouled. He only ran off 4 seconds there.
It's going to be 5 for the Huskies, 2 more. I assume they'll stop doing these intentionals once they get to 6, but
Coach Philip Tronsrud telling his team to foul as quickly as possible, as Ethan Piles is going to handle it. Now gives it back to Rinneker, and we're going to see a timeout from Coach Van Dahl. Sailors up 37-32, $1:18 remaining. What do you think Coach Van Dahl's saying to him?
I think he's telling them to run some plays, which will definitely wind some time off the clock. The more they have in the possession, the more likely they'll be able to win, obviously, but I think he's going to have them run as much time and then get in and put up an easy point, just gain as much as they can in this last minute 18 seconds.
I think you're absolutely right, as the Sailors crowd in full effect here tonight. I think the Sailors are going to come away with this win. Let's preview. You were on the call last time the Sailors played Glenwood Springs. We watched Chano Gonzalez hit 7 3-pointers. Sailors going to Glenwood on Saturday for a midday game. What do you expect to see there?
I mean, I'm sure they're definitely salty after that last loss, but I think part of the reason has to be attributed to Glenwood's fans. They had more fans in the stands than the Sailors did, so I'm kind of scared to see what's going to happen in Glenwood. I think they're going to come in there with a more well-oiled plan, and I think they're going to be able to come out with the win because they know how essential they become towards the end of the regular season.
That's a big game. I'll be on the call there Saturday afternoon. As Sailors will throw it in bounds here. It's going to be Connor Hansen handling it. Got to get rid of it. Hansen pivoting, working, goes between the legs, runs around, and he's finally fouled. That was a design play. Hansen, one of the shiftier kids on the floor for the Sailors, want the ball in his hands as much as possible. And next foul for the Huskies, Sailors will be shooting free throws as they give it over to Mac Rinneker. Rinneker's going to bring it past half court. Drive in, pull up Jay, buries it, and that might be it, folks. That might be the dagger. Sailors up 39-32, 3-ball. Way downtown from Olivius. Gentry gets the rebound. Floater finally tipped out by Lindquist, and he's going to get fouled. With 50 seconds to go, Lindquist is going to head to the line shooting a 1-and-1.
I'd say this game is over. Lindquist can probably make one. If he makes this one, he'll be able to shoot another one. Even if he misses, it'll be an 8-point game. It's almost impossible to get an 8-point game against this Sailors defense with only 50 seconds left.
And we're going to see a timeout from Battle Mountain. How do you think Battle Mountain's feeling right now?
I'm sure they're disappointed.
In Battle Mountain, Sailors go over there through all the snow and sleet and beat Battle Mountain. Next night at home, Sailors do it again.
I'm sure they got to be disappointed. They had the Sailors through the first half. They were doing great, and they had the game, but I think it has nothing to do with them. Maybe they were a bit sloppy, but the Sailors have really picked up their gameplay this second half, and I think they deserve to get this win.
And so, Sailors drawing something up for what maybe is one last time here, unless there's a miracle. We've seen it before. We have seen it before. I don't know how many times I've been on the call by myself or with Vlad and Chase or with any number of people, and we've seen a remarkable comeback from either the opposition or the Sailors. So this game's not over yet. It looks like it. And with the Sailors' caliber of talent, it probably is, but in reality, it's not. Especially with Lindquist at the free throw line. 8-point game. 7-point game, excuse me. 7-point game for the Sailors, up 39-32. Lindquist getting a 1-and-1. Battle Mountain hoping he misses this right now. And he does. Rebound, going to be gathered by Uzio Olivias. Got to go fast. 45 seconds to go. Olivias working, stolen away by Riddicker. And that is the exclamation point as Riddicker throws it down in the face of the Huskies. Wow. Wow. Mac Riddicker with the period. End the sentence, why don't you? Riddicker, ice in his veins. 41-32, Sailors. 24 seconds remaining. As they call McKinney over to come get the net down. And now guess who's getting some minutes, Jack? Jimmy Osborne, baby. As Riddicker is going to handle it. Riddicker throws it over to Piles. 17 seconds on the clock. Piles gives it back to Riddicker. Inside, finds Jimmy Osborne. And that will do it for this one, folks. Put a bow on it. Put a stamp on it. Whatever you want to do. The Sailors have won this ball game. And it wasn't pretty, but they got it done. 41-32 in Kelly Meek. They go back-to-back versus the Huskies. Saturday versus Glenwood is their next game. Should be a fun one. For Jack Colfer, I'm Lone Epstein. It's been a fun night. On 105.7 KTYV, also on the World Wide Web at SteamboatRadio.com. Thanks to Monica in the studio. Thanks to everyone who made this possible. Once more, I'm Lone Epstein saying so long and good night.
Thanks for listening to Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Win on three. 1, 2, 3.
On 105.7 Sports on FM, KTYV, Steamboat Springs.